What's up, guys? In today's video we're going to be saying, why can Godzilla lose to King Kong? Well, it's pretty simple actually. Let's just put the facts together and everything together. This is going to be basically another verse death battle video, whatever you want to call it, except I'm going to be telling you guys why King Kong can beat Godzilla and probably would come out at top. But one of the things it does end up saying in the movie is that one of the Titans will fall. One. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean all of them, alright? It doesn't necessarily mean all of them. Yeah, it does not mean all of those Titans will fall. It means one Titan will fall. Now, my best bet is that this is my true main theory for King Kong versus Godzilla. They will both team up because some bigger threat will come out, which I don't know who the hell's a bigger threat than King Kong or Godzilla. Unless we're talking about God or the devil. Otherwise, there's no such thing as a bigger threat than Godzilla versus King Kong. You know what I mean? Again, there is that Mecha Godzilla, but I don't know if he's going to be the main villain. He could very well be, but that would kind of be stupid. That way it's just Godzilla versus King Kong. And in my opinion, Godzilla already did kick Mecha Godzilla's ass. So if you just put them and put them both together, and you put Godzilla versus King Kong, you put Godzilla and King Kong's team, that's gonna be a pretty easy fight. Mechagodzilla's gonna go down like chess pieces, bro. It's gonna be pretty easy. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's gonna end up happening. I think one of them are gonna die. I think one of them are gonna beat each other. But I also am 50% with them actually, fighting somebody else. But let's just say they don't. What is Godzilla's biggest flaws, and what is King Kong's biggest victory against this man? How will he kill Godzilla, and what would he do to kill him? Let's talk about that right now. Well, we cannot forget about sorry, I have a cough. We cannot forget about Godzilla's radiation breath that has the power of a nuke in it, literally. Which by itself, if it hits Kong straight on, since his skin's not exactly fabricated to protect him, he's probably gonna die if it hits him straight on. So I think he's gonna have to use a lot of his, human skill and a lot of his smartness, because otherwise, if that laser hits him straight on, it's gonna kill him. There's just no way he can take a blast like that for a god. This guy's literally a god. The only way I can think of him actually beating Godzilla and literally fucking making him bow to him is by using his fist in this entire fight. He's gonna have to dodge everything. By everything, I mean literally anything Godzilla throws at him. Godzilla can't really hit him one time. This guy's a god. One solid kick by Godzilla to send this man flying out of Earth. Okay, not literally, but he can send him flying across buildings. And that's without him really even trying. So he's gonna have to dodge everything he throws at him. He can't hit him with one thing. He hits it with one thing, he's stunned and he's fucked in the act. I'm sorry. And he's literally done. If he hits it with one thing, it's completely over. Especially this radiation breath. There is no way he can block it. There is just no way. So he's gonna have to wait for him to charge up, and as soon as he's about to shoot it out, he's gonna have to move out the way, because bro, he's about to get torn into a toasted pie if he doesn't move out the way. Alright? His skin wasn't exactly, again, fabricated to protect him. It was not fabricated to protect him. Just like human skin. It's not really fabricated or made, whatever you want to call it, to protect them. It's made to keep them alive. Because obviously humans can't live without skin, otherwise they'll just be fucking bones, and skin is kind of what holds up our veins and vessels, and okay, I didn't say vessels, what the fuck. I'm sorry, I think I've been watching a little bit too much Supernatural. It holds up our basic instincts and everything, in our brain to our heart. It holds up everything. And that's kind of the same thing for King Kong, since he's, well, almost the closest thing to a human. He has human blood in him. Every Godzilla, every monkey slash gorilla has maybe 1%, 5% human DNA in them, because they all look similar to a human. They have hands like a human. They're about the same size of a human, at least the biggest man in the world. Gorillas, obviously, but Yeah, I mean, humans are obviously taller than them, or men are taller than them. I can't really say humans because I do know women. I can't never. Girls are kind of short, so I'm just gonna say men. I think men are sometimes taller than them. I mean, depending if they're on their fucking knuckles and not standing up. If they're standing up, I think they're around 10 feet. I'm sure it was, or not 10 feet. I think it was like 6 foot. I think it was like 7 feet or 6'3", somewhere around there. They're pretty fucking tall when they stand up. All right, they're really tall. So that's besides the point. Obviously, getting back to his skin was built to not protect him, but to keep him alive. So yes, he could take hits by a tree, maybe even a gun, and survive. Definitely guns. As long as it's not a missile or a nuke or tank, he could definitely take hits like it's nothing. All right, but his skin was not fabricated or built to protect him. All right, it was never built to protect him. I mean, that's why we see scars in him. I mean, my guy Godzilla is shinier than a fucking plastic table, literally. Um, King Kong has scratches on him, scars around him. That's pretty badass, but that just proves that his skin's not really fabricated to protect him or nearly even keep him alive. It's made to keep his bones up and to keep his veins up and to keep all those basic instincts in his head and every fabricated thing in his heart alive. That's what human and gorilla and monkey skin is made for. Otherwise, if you don't have skin and you're a human or close to a human, that just no, it's not possible. Everything needs skin, but his type of skin was made to keep him up. It wasn't made to protect them. Godzilla's skin was. It was made to take fucking nukes. It was made to take a world, literally a world. It was made to take radiation blasts. They can destroy a whole entire continent. He was meant to take stuff by God. So you better bet that he has stronger skin than King Kong. So yes, I don't think. Let's getting back to my point. I don't think Godzilla is going to actually, hit him with his, fucking full on fist or anything like that because he has pretty little hands. Alright, I don't think he's about to do that up in here. Alright, he's a pretty fucking little hands. He's a fucking T-Rex, right? So yeah, T-Rexes do have little hands as we know it. But I don't think Godzilla is gonna. I don't think King Kong is going to do too much damage by hitting him. I think he's gonna have to depend on buildings, even entire fucking continents, wooden sticks. He's gonna have to have a lot of people on his side because let's just say if people are working with Godzilla, he's fucked. He's even more toasted. There's no way he's gonna survive longer than 30 minutes, bro. I'm sorry. He's gonna need a lot of backup, and that goes for every fucking human in the world. That goes for everything. To defeat a god in human generations, as we know it right now, would take everything we have. So let's just go back to my point. I don't think King Kong is gonna necessarily, hit him with his fist because that's just gonna mess him up. I mean, that's not gonna do too much to Godzilla. It's gonna do a lot more to King Kong than it does to Godzilla. Like, King Kong's like the Batman of the Godzilla universe, and Godzilla's like the Superman of the King Kong universe. You know what I mean? That's basically what they are. And you tell me, does Batman depend on his fist in a fight, or does he use something else, like, for example, kryptonite, his weakness? We don't know Godzilla's weakness, and that kind of takes it away from the whole problem, because we don't know Godzilla's weakness. This guy could all of a sudden get a fucking new power. Like, this guy literally turned into a radiating nuke just a couple years ago. I mean, he turned into a radiating nuke. I mean, if you guys saw the action figure, which I didn't see it because I don't really have any action figures anymore, but I saw a little bit of it, or I definitely saw a little bit of it. I was watching a YouTube video, a breakdown YouTube video of Godzilla vs King Kong, and I saw this action figure where he was wearing one of his scales. He had one of Godzilla's scales, and it was on a pickaxe. Now he can actually use that because it's gonna do a hell lot more damage than his bare fist will do ever to Godzilla. I mean, if he's trying to murk this guy with his fist, which I don't know how he's gonna beat him with his fist, alright? But if he's trying to. He's going to have to non-stop keep on hitting him. Eventually, his arms are going to break because I would say 17 hits by King Kong with no warm-ups whatsoever would fucking demolish his arms, alright? Let's just say that. So he's obviously not going to do that, but let's just say he does. Let's say he uses his fist the entire fucking fight, alright? Well, in that case, he's gonna keep on hitting him until his bare fists break. And once his hands break, he's gonna have to move up to his shoulders, or I guess his whatever you want to call it. He's gonna have to move up to his shoulders. He's gonna start hitting him with his shoulders, and then his shoulders are gonna break. And then he's gonna start hitting him with his fucking head, and then his head's gonna break. And then he's gonna start hitting him with his other arm, and then that other arm's gonna break. Then he's gonna start hitting him with his fucking chest, and then his chest is gonna. You guys get the point. Eventually, he's just gonna keep on hitting King Godzilla. Yes, he's gonna weaken the hell out of Godzilla, but Godzilla's skin is strong enough to destroy a fucking nuke if it's hitting him. If you hit a nuke straight on, like, and he's looking at you and he really trying to catch that nuke, you're not gonna do nothing to him. Motherfucker about to consume that nuke. He's about to disintegrate that nuke with his fucking, with his nostrils. You're not about to do that to Godzilla, alright? So there's no way in hell, alright? Everybody's theories that are about King Kong beating him up with his fist. No way in hell is gonna beat him up with his fist. If anybody ever watched King Kong vs. Godzilla before the one in 1960, we all know that Godzilla had nothing. I mean, King Kong nothing on Godzilla when he was using his fist. He had to depend on trees, big trees too. He had to depend on just fucking stuff in the world. So that's what he's going to depend on last time. He's gonna have to depend, on trees and stuff like that. He's gonna have to depend on civilians, tools, weapons. He's gonna have to depend on the world as we know it. He's going to have to depend on every human resource ever. He's gonna have to use animals and slam them on Godzilla's face. This man can literally carry a nuke, right? Because we all know he can carry a nuke. He can definitely carry a nuke. He's probably bigger than a nuke, too. I mean, come on. No, he's definitely bigger than a nuke. What the hell am I talking about? But he could definitely carry a nuke. And since this is kind of like what we're talking about right now, I think since he's so much smarter than Godzilla, this guy's going to be throwing nukes at Godzilla, but obviously not on the Pacific part of Earth, because that would destroy half of Earth. Obviously not all of Earth, but it would destroy some of Earth. Maybe the continents that he's at, or like the cities that it's at. It'll definitely destroy those. Itty bitty little tiny bitty things. It'll definitely destroy those. But getting back to this, he's gonna have to use very large items. Alright, let's say for some weird reason a meteor hits, or it's about to hit, and Godzilla is literally getting stronger and stronger, and the only thing King Kong could depend on is lifting that meteor up. Now you guys are like, what the fuck? How can King Kong lift up a meteor? This guy's not even taller than 600 feet. Well, I don't think he can. I think he can never lift up a meteor. But since he's so much smarter, I think he could drag Godzilla's weakened body, if he's weakened, to that specific place and kill him automatically if that ends up happening. Because how did that... Again, that's a very highly unlikely thing. I don't think that's going to happen. Why the hell will that happen? But, yeah, I mean, let's just say this guy's juiced up on God mode and shit like that. And is running towards King Kong, waiting to literally fucking obliterate him with his body. Well, that's definitely a good situation. I mean, he should probably move towards the meteor, since Godzilla doesn't know what the hell a meteor even is, and he's probably gonna die. I mean, so will King Kong if he's, close to very close to Earth or even water. He can die, because with the dinosaurs, obviously all the dinosaurs end up dying. Literally, I don't know how much dinosaurs there were. There weren't ever countable amount of dinosaurs, but telling by how much humans there are today, there's probably 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion dinosaurs in different continents. And when I say different continents, I mean different, areas of Earth. And definitely sea life animals too. And they all got wiped out. Only some of the animals that were very little and could hide in little tiny fucking smushed up places survived. And they end up giving birth and having other fucking family members. Of course, we don't know their names, but if we do, we'll give them a awarded winning competition. Okay. That's how I think King Kong could win, but I also think he could depend on tools, weapons, and I also think he's gonna use that weapon we saw in that action figure, to kill Godzilla, because he said one of them will fall, and if nobody's gonna attack them and become the main villain, then I'm sorry, but King Kong is going to win. I mean, the guy's way smarter. Yes, Godzilla might be more powerful, more mightier, and could disintegrate this guy with fucking beams of light. He's not gonna hit him. If he hits him, boo-hoo, he hits his fucking arm, I guess, right? But if he hits his chest, he's gonna die, obviously. But It's just like no, it just he's not gonna hit him. Like it wouldn't make any sense if he ends up getting hit by the laser. I mean, I don't think anybody could dodge that laser except for Hulk. I don't think there's one person that could keep that up. I think many people will disintegrate before they look at that. I also have a Deadpool video coming up very soon. My theories on Deadpool 3, of course, and yeah. A lot about it. A lot of it's gonna be about a domino. Maybe not. Maybe yeah. If I, I'm still interested on her when I do my video on her because I still might be interested in her. Deadpool and Domino are the uh, dynamic duo. I guess that's a good preference for it. And they were once, in love. I mean, that's the closest person Deadpool was in love with. In some other comics. Of course, some comics that they weren't. But I do think, telling by the behavior we see inside the Deadpool 2, and the fact that Vanessa, his late girlfriend, died, and everything's just going weirdly, maybe the next year we see, or maybe 2 years, it depends when it's released. I think it'll be released in 2 years, but when that's released, I do think we're going to be seeing Domino and Deadpool laying back and eating, and probably literally being fucking married. I mean, there's a good chance because that's 2 years we're waiting for. Depends when it's taking place. If it's taking place right after Vanessa's death, there's no way Deadpool would just do that to Vanessa and, just fuck her up like that. I mean, he's an asshole, but he's not an asshole like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's basically my theory on King Kong. Getting back to the King Kong topic, of course, we don't want to be too much on Domino or on Deadpool, but I'll definitely be making a video on both of them very soon. Sorry, this video's gonna be fucking very long again. I have to edit a lot. I had to edit a lot again today, guys. Oh my god. All right. And the Deadpool video is probably gonna only be longer if I'm being completely honest. Probably gonna be 20-30 minutes. Hopefully it's not. I'm really hoping that it's not. I don't really be uploading videos that long. But yeah, guys, basically, if you're going to see any other videos, recommend them, and I'll just talk about them. If you guys want to see more reverse matches, I'll do some more of those. I'm trying to get my quality to go better because my internet's not that bad. It can definitely go to like probably 720. Okay. Now it can go with 144 or like fucking 1080, but my HD just won't go to that. My quality won't go to that for some reason. I've been trying to find every situation is wrong with that. I think you guys are just gonna have to deal with 360 as of now, because trust me, it's better than nothing. We're not about to bring it down to 140, 240. It's close to 480. I tried everything to bring it up. It doesn't work. I'll definitely find out the problem. Maybe next month. I don't know. We'll see, because this is a very hard problem, and the software that I use, the editing that I use, it definitely is not helping with the quality at all. Anyways, guys, peace. I'll try to make this video have 720 quality at least, maybe 480, not 720, because this video's already long enough as it is, and it's just gonna take longer. And I really can't be editing this right now because I'm gonna be lagging a lot on my Netflix show. I'm trying to watch Supernatural, so yeah. Anyways, just peace. Hope you guys have a good day, and if you guys want to see more videos, recommend them down below. And yeah, peace. Have a good day. Have a good life.